Say yes to new beginnings.
Yes.
Say yes to new beginnings.
Yes.
Say yes to.
When should your fans expect an album from you? When should they expect another hit song that can or equate the success that you recorded with Time Na Money Omoge hear your papa, hear your mama,
Rumba dance and the rest of them.
Rumba dance and everything, yeah.
You see, thank God for the global village we dwell in now.
Yeah.
Yes, the industry has money spinning, as I could say the music industry worldwide has become, especially the Afrobeats, is still an expensive business. It takes a toll on you. As we speak now, before I answer your question directly, I've been investing home. I've built a studio, a recording studio back in Lagos. We are hoping to also go into content creation by getting cameras and drones and what have you for content creation, which means, yes, I want to empower the industry in my own little way too, not just being the artist musician that will be performing on stage. However, yes, I have to tell you the truth. I've been nurturing the plan to get my album out there in the next couple of years. Past year, let's say 5 years running down to now, I've been working in the sense that I want to do things properly. I'm too my level of understanding of fastidiousness is that I am so passionate about something. I just don't dish out anything because I want to be heard. I love to work meticulously. And sometimes, sorry to say, people might say, this bros, you procrastinate too much. I said, no, it's not my portion to procrastinate. My portion is to work with the right partners, because the industry has gone so big. And I'll tell you why I said so. When I came in 2011, for the first time after so many years of sojourning abroad, and I had one latest work that I was still fine-tuning, and I was at Galaxy, because Galaxy was open to me because the boss, the owner of Galaxy, used to be my fan way back, and is an older guy. So when he said, hey, Michael Okri, and come on, man, because the person that hooked us up happened to be a nephew of him. I said, Michael Okri, they Nigeria. I said, let him come. And we sat down with them. We had very fruitful conversation. So he now said, okay, why don't you, what is happening to you? I told him the same story I'm telling you now. And he said, do you have something to showcase for us? I brought the song. And good enough, we showcased the song, which was a one-time thing, because I was like few days to leaving back to the US when I had that conversation with him. Having said that, we had a conversation with a group of persons, DJs inclusive. I had meetings. Oh boy. And they were telling me that to release the work, they will help me, they've listened to it. Because don't forget, all my so-called big DJs back in the day, and because the dynamics sort of changed, I have to be able to approach it from that perspective. But sadly, it was all about money. They were calling millions. I said, for only one song. What if I want to do 3, 4, 5 songs? They have not, But that was the age where internet did exist, or was gradually existing, but not as today. And way back then, it was the physical, put on millions, and of course, that was a period, the young Davido, Ben Bruce radio station. I was being reminded, you went to stay America since, you leave us for here, just like the language you use now. And they said, if Davido, small boy that started yesterday, can just come and spoil us here. I said, oh, wow. I said, then I now put up the proverb. I said, the fingers are not equal. Don't forget that. And in my days, we didn't make money. We don't have the kind of money. It was a passion for the business. So the difference now is that the young ones came and spoiled. I'm not saying they spoiled it. It's because they are making money now. So that we are still involved. one way or the other, trying to look for ways to fit in, means that we are still very relevant. That's why I said, having built those things there, I can't allow my investment to waste. So I've also signed one or two artists to add to me. So we are at work. We don't have the rosary of or the how will I put it now? We don't have the huge funds to put behind any artist, but we are working towards it, of being able to say, okay, fine, if we put a dime here, we'll be able to make XYZ amount of money, not only for us, so that we also can be very proud of how we started. And thank God for the way internet has gone now. We can collaborate with people. So I have partners that I'm working with. Tuna Break is one of them, which is Dr. Kunle. He runs this little bar in ShopRite, Bear Hall. So we have other partners we are hoping to work with. So they are advising us on how to go so that we can spend our money not foolishly but wisely.
Okay. All right. Now I would like to find out from you, with the experience that you have garnered over the years, and also with the benefit of hindsight, what would you say makes a good musician?
What makes a good musician is for them to be well carried in terms of knowing their niche, because a musician should be able to know this is where, if you are following the crowd, you can get lost in the labyrinth. So basically, first is to understand that, okay, this is my style of music. Because even though it takes, the mystery of music is that it takes just 8 keys, right? But within the 8 keys, we have the extra notes, flat, sharp, minor, these that are just around that 8 keys of what brings about music. So you as a singer, if you are cut out to be a good singer, you first thing is to be able to say, okay, let me even understand the music instrument. If you are not a perfect person, admit it. Even within your circle, you could get trained to the point of being called a professional. That's what happened to me. I didn't start playing the sax until when I'm too old, but the man who was training me said, so, sir, even if at 80 you can still play the sax. It all depends on your determination. Why did I say that? An average artist, apart from rappers in America, rappers are paid, even some rappers are good producers. They play instrument. So what I initiate is that even if I'm going to start signing in artists, the first criteria is for them to play one instrument or the other. Then, yes, if they have the basic understanding of being wonderful vocalists, whether male or female, it is my job as a coach to begin to cut out a niche for them or a pathway for them. So in that case, by the time they get to the middle of discovery, they would have discovered who they really are. So I said, because if you are a coach who's trying to that's why most times in America, before an artist will do his demo or his or her demo, they first go for a voice coach who's going to train their voices, and not necessarily just vocals. They train them on all the instruments and which one they sound better with. That prepares them. Sadly, even myself, I'm guilty of that. When I was young, I didn't go for any voice coach, but because of my passion for it, I decided to start from the church. From church, I went into playing for the band, and that helped me. So, like now, the problem we are facing, now we are enjoying the golden opportunity of having to say that Nigerian music has gone viral, and we are making, yes, but trust me, those who are original are very few. Every other person that is coming, taking advantage of one thing just to make money, are copycats. Okay. So if at the end, what would there be the end result? Nobody will agree with us. But we are very certain that if we are able to also add our quota and contribution, we will make a huge difference in future by helping the young. Yes.
All right.